Sometimes back, I decided that around 9 o'clock, I'm not answering any phone calls, any messages, no. In the evening, of course. It was my decision to protect my peace, to protect my time. No drama, just trying to protect it. Okay? It was okay. But then, a few, I think, weeks later, I got a message from my friend. What happened? I've texted you in the evening. What happened? I've tried to call you. What happened? You've changed. And the thing here was, it wasn't a compliment that you changed. This statement that I've changed, it wasn't a compliment. Apparently, this kind of changing meant that, well, I was no longer ready for jumping on last minute phone calls or like doing anything for anyone else, or that I didn't just justify me saying no to something, like, with full explanation, a lot of bits and pieces why I can't do something. And for a moment when I've heard this, that I changed from my friend, I felt really bad. I felt guilty. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe I'm being cold, uncaring. However, then I started thinking about this. I think, and I get to the point when I understood that by doing this, I finally become good for myself, protecting my peace, protecting my time, my energy. So the real question for you here, the one I would like to explore with you as well, is what do you do when being kind to yourself becomes uncomfortable for others? What do you do in this kind of situation? Are you shrink back or do you hold the line? Are you going back to the previous kind of behavior or you say, no, that's my boundary. You keep those boundaries. Think about this. Who in your life are you most afraid to say no? And what are you afraid will happen if you do? For me, for a long time, was every boss, every person who has some kind of power over me. Now, think about this. What would change if you start protecting your peace, your energy, as if this is your bank account or PIN to your card? What will change in this situation? If you'd like to know how to actually do this, I have 3 tips for you as well. First one, start saying no without any additional bio. What I mean by this, we are kind of trained to cushion our nose with at least 5 layers of fluff. Oh, I cannot do this because of that, and so on and so forth. But here's the challenge for you. Say no, stop it, breathe, and just leave it there. Just practice. Just practice now. Say, no, I'm not available. No, I will not do this. That's it. No more unless, or maybe later, sorry. Just say no. You're allowed to do it. And you don't have to over-explain yourself. Of course, you can state why in a short way. If you want to be, if the person that you're saying no to, you want to be clear with this person and be in the good terms. However, stop over-explaining. Just say no in a very short explanation without apologizing. The next tip is create a list of things that you will not do for the next week. And not just because you're lazy or those things are difficult or you are difficult. Create a list of 5 things that you refuse to do during the next week because you're done burning your energy, your effort in the wrong fires. So think about this carefully. What sort of things you usually do for others, burning your energy, burning your peace, but you didn't have to. Just do this because maybe you feel guilty, maybe you feel obliged, maybe there are other reasons, but not the right one. So find out 5 of those things and just don't do it. Put them on the list, don't do it. The last one. For the next 7 days, track your boundaries, where they were crossed. Like, where did you say yes? Where did you agree to something when you actually meant no? Where did you hold the line and how did you feel? Where did you hold those boundaries to, and how did you feel when you did this? What was the actual outcome of that? Did the work end? The point here is not perfection, not being rude, it's just to be more aware. What patterns do you keep repeating that leave you feeling resentful? Because you're going against yourself, you're going against your energy, against your will. And more importantly, who do you become when your boundaries are ignored? When you allow someone to ignore your boundaries? And by doing this, you actually ignore yourself as well. So, to wrap this up, just as a reminder, you don't owe anyone access to your energy, access to you, just because someone used to do it. Kindness, being kind, doesn't mean you're available every time, on every occasion. Compassion doesn't mean collapse. Being compassionate doesn't mean you have to do everything and fall down. And if someone can love only the version of you that has no boundaries, that do everything because is expected to do from any reason, ask yourself, was that a real love? Or maybe just convenience? If you like this kind of tips, I've prepared a bundle of 5 PDFs where you find more of that kind of tips, more of powerful exercises, journaling prompts, that was the word, and the link to this will be under this video, as well as a thank you gift for you, a discount code. So try it out, check it out, and from this place as always, I wish you the best.